All right, here's kind of an interesting car. 1976 Chevrolet Malibu Classic, two-door sport coupe. Now, interesting story to go along with this. This is a two-owner vehicle. It's been in the same family since the 80s. Kind of a father and son car, where the father handed it down to the son. Very well taken care of. You can tell this car has not been driven in your typical winter weather. You look at the underside of this, and yeah, you'll see some scaling and stuff on the frame, some surface rust, but take a look at the pans on the underside of this. And I'm also going to go around the wheel wells and show you some things as far as kind of what I came across. This appears to be a quite solid car. You'll be able to take a look for yourself on the still pictures. Zoom in, check them out, undersides, interior, engine bay. Now, still pictures, let me tell you how to get to those. UniqueClassicCars.com is the website you can go to. So UniqueClassicCars.com, or there's a link down below this video in the description. Click on that, that's going to take you right there. Feel free to call too. You got any questions? 507-386-1726. All right, let's look at some of the trim on this. Front bumper chrome, nice shape. Headlight bezels and everything, also nice shape. I'd say the grille surround, it shows a little bit of age, but again, considering the age of this car, chrome and everything up front, nice shape. Paint appears to have been repainted along the way one time in the original color, or very similar to the original color, which would have been Innsbruck blue, or light blue in some people's terms. Blue vinyl interior. Speaking of the interior, one of the cool things about it, it has the AN7 RPO code on the data tag, which would be the swivel straddle bucket seats is what they would have been considered. So swivel straddle bucket seats, otherwise just known as the swivel bucket seats. Riding on the alloy wheels, beauty rings, that mid-70s look, radial tires. All right, let's start going down and up and around these wheel wells. You can see those have not been all mudded in. They're not bubbling. I went down along the bottom side of this car, this side and the other. I don't see any bubbling coming up through. The bottoms of the doors, if you take a look at those in the pictures, they might look a little dirty and grimy. That is not rust. On the bottoms of the doors, from where the doors drain, there's a couple little spots where everything, that water that gets in there, will run out the bottoms, and sometimes it takes the crud and some of the stuff that's in the door with it and leaves a little grime and what have you on the bottom of the door. That's what's on there. It is not all puttied in. It's not rusted. So check out the bottoms of those doors. And again, looking above these wheel wells, look at how straight this car is. Now remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with the transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Now, as you can see, I had the floor mat laying out on this side. I wanted to shoot it up with the pictures so you can see the carpeting and everything. So I took the floor mats out. You can see the carpeting. There were some bucket seats covers, just kind of those velour bucket seats covers. That's the original radio that would have came with it, AM radio. It looks like we have the trim pieces with the tops of the doors, appears to be where the windows go up and down. A few extra belts. Those will be in the trunk, go with this car. Speaking of the trunk, take a look at the trunk pictures on our website. You're also going to see what I'm saying. It looks like original trunk paint, original trunk. Those can be seen, once again, UniqueClassicCars.com. Again, down below this video in the description, there's a link. Click on it. That's going to take you right there. The other thing lots of times that you see is these panels right here. Filler panel between the bumper and the rear of the car, tail lights, rear of the car, broken out. That is all there. It wouldn't surprise me if that's original also. All right, let's come around to this side. I want to look at these wheel wells up and around them for you. Again, you can see that it's not full of Bondo. It would stand out on that body line if it was. It's not bubbling. just look up and down the bottom of this, you'll see what I'm saying when you look at the underside of the car. Yes, there's scaling from when a car sits and it's 40, 50 years old, but look at those pans. They're not rusted through. We see holes in them lots of times. Nothing at all. Car has a 350 underneath the hood, by the way, and that is paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. Power steering, power brakes, AC. I've not had the AC blowing cold. Compressor did not kick on and off. Original door panels. And here, I'll show you what I'm talking about down the bottoms of these doors. This right here, all that is just kind of grime and crud that comes out of that drain hole. But it is not full of rust, bubbles, anything like that. All right. We do have some wear in the seat. This is original vinyl. We do have wear in the seat. And like I said, here's your switch for the swivel buckets. So they will turn, make it easier to get in and out of the car. Other than that, appears that the interior is pretty much stock, except for the JVC AM/FM cassette radio that was put in there. Back seats, nice shape. Passenger seats, nice shape. Headliner's good. You can see it without that glare, but there are pictures on the website of that also. Let's go ahead and start this up. Car started easily each time I moved it. Odometer shows 38,740. Could be 138. Tough to tell on these older ones where you can't Carfax them, the miles will not stay on the title. Once the title's so old, you do have your typical dash crack in the mid-70s right at that speaker. Radio did work, wipers did work. All right. I believe the exhaust underneath was like a glass pack cherry bomb, I guess if you want to call them, but nothing crazy. Nice little rumble coming out of it. And then it does have headers on it. 350 underneath the hood. All right, I'm going to pause this a second. I want to pop this hood, show you the engine bay. Pretty original, pretty much what you'd expect out of a 76 Malibu Classic. All right, the hood popped. And as you can see, the AC components appear to all be here. So it may need just a little TLC, charge, what have you. Again, power brakes, power steering. AC car 350. It's paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. It's a smooth runner, sounds good. And again, pretty stock, pretty much what you'd expect underneath there. So there you go. Not one you see every day out of the mid-70s. 1976 Chevrolet Malibu Classic Sport Coupe. Give us a call, 507-386-1726. UniqueClassicCars.com. Down below this video in the description, there's a link. Click on it. It's going to take you right there. And remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with the transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.